Hello everyone, welcome back to the Solux channel. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to be covering a Roblox ARG by the user of Daz. And he only has currently 3 videos out, but we're going to go over them all and try to figure out what is going on inside this guy's head. But for now, let's get on to it. So in the first episode here, we see Daz going around and with his friend, kind of talking about like how they've decorated the house and stuff. And then this is, in coming in episode 2, we kind of see that it's pretty much really like, they're just like having fun at the moment and pretty like trying to figure out what's the whole deal with what they want to do in the Roblox world. But then we start to get this in episode. Now, I've increased the time on this because I didn't want to sit here for a while. So, basically, they start to have a chat in episode 3 about, like, him being egotistical and stuff. But you also see that one of the users here says, I also have a personal life. And if we take a look, we can see that these two are really close friends. And he's starting to mention that you're being quite egotistical right now, which only is leading me to believe that the user of the videos is a person that loves being around people. They said, Equatus, what do you mean? He goes on to say that he was never egotistical, and he never was in the first place. He eventually comes to say that you're being egotistical right now, which obviously we've been confirmed by Daz he's not, which is very unlikely due to the friendship these two hold. But eventually we start to get a weird theme. In the first episode, we didn't see the light, but if you can tell, it's a little bit dimmer. We eventually come to him saying he was never egotistical, but then the friend instantly hits him back with "you're being it right now," which is leading me to confirm a little bit about my theories. If we sit back and think here, obviously in the first 2 episodes, they were getting along just fine, but then instantly in episode 3, we are starting to get to see them argue right after their little tour. It's leading me to believe that even though these two are best friends, they obviously get along very well, but fight with each other, which is a little bit concerning. We eventually get to see him saying that, you just leave, because obviously he's mad. But then he's like, so now you want me to leave, which is highly funny to me because even though we've seen this guy talk to him in the past, we've never seen Daz actually lash out like this, which is leading me to concerning the fact that he's not probably doing well at home and isn't doing well. Then he eventually hits him back with "go play with your friends" or whatever, which is really funny to me, but then he says, I don't care, leave. And we see that the friend is taking a long time to type. It's probably because they're both little kids. But then we eventually see the screen get darker, like a reddish hue. But also, I want to pay attention to this. We also see this weird flower in the corner. I have no clue what it means, but then it starts to get shaded and it instantly moves to the other side, leading me to believe that something is going on, and he isn't the one who's doing this. We can see the screen instantly gets dimmer again. He's saying, well, and then the character says, well, I mind you, I don't care, and then he says, go away. This goes on for a couple more minutes, just some like chatting and stuff. We eventually get another shade of darker, and then another one before it goes full black. And we get this. Before we can get on with the rest of this, we need to take a look at his community tabs. Currently, he has 3 posts right now, and I'll be showing them. We instantly get this message saying, Rave was busy and he had some stuff. Every time, I'll have to build something by myself again, which is leading me to believe that during episode 1, Rave had to leave for a little bit. And immediately after episode 2, we get Rave doesn't want to play with me for some reason. Maybe it's the time of the month, XD. Whatever that means, which is leading me to believe that something happened to Rave and we don't know about it. As we continue on, we start to see that this isn't his world, and this is like a dark corruption of the world. He ends up saying what and what is going on. I would also like to point out that there is 2 lighting rating on the wall. And he's saying, will you shut up? And something else. The other one I can't really tell very well because he never gets really close to the other building. He ends up walking around trying to figure out what is going on. But we obviously see an ominous door, and it doesn't seem to lead anywhere to any of his areas, which is leading me to concern that something isn't right with this world. Something is taking over it. But then we see a door, and he doesn't realize it at first, but he said this is a terminal in your mind. We get these in-game passages saying the only one he believes in. Enter the door. He ends up going to the door and saying, and the words say this: now you shame follow me, your dreams, and then it cuts. Now let's go over everything we know about this. The YouTuber Daz started the channel around like 2 to 3 weeks ago on the time of this recording, and have been trying to upgrade their stuff while playing with their friends, and just like the basic Roblox experience. Right after episode 2, we start to see them fighting a lot, which is highly unusual because in the first 2 episodes, they weren't fighting at all, which is leading me to believe that during these times, something must have happened between them that ended up being like this. Now, I could go into depth all about this, but it's really interesting to me that the fact that these two are fighting is really weird. Obviously, after they start fighting, it starts to get duller and duller, kind of like something is hacking their way into it. Also, I want to point out that the flowers we saw. I'd like to mention the flowers in the video. Those flowers could have meant something, but I just don't really know for sure. I went back in for a second check. I discovered their stuff in the descriptions in all 3 of the videos, and I'll be showing them on screen. Instantly, right in the bow of the first one, he's saying that his bad editing and introducing ourselves for the next showcase of his friend's game. Then we get this, where he's saying that, hi, it's Daz, hope you enjoyed it. It took a while, and it's just the best builder ever. Hope stay tuned to the next showcase of me and my friend's house. It's not until you check the description of episode 3, where it says this. In the description, it says he is following his dreams in all capitals, which is leading to me believe that, is this guy really real, or is he just dreaming it all? But if we also relate back to the video, it also says that in one of the prayer texts, it says that he is following his dreams, or it wants him to dream, specifically. It's really likely that this guy might be playing Roblox in a so-and-so dream, which would be really interesting for a Roblox player to be doing. Now, I know there's only currently 3 videos out for the channel, but there's likely going to be more. So, in the next video, and when this guy releases 3 more videos, I'll be going over that topic. But, that's probably going to be it for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.